In this video, we are gonna take a look at the new tool from OpenAI Code Interpreter and how we can use that to create our FPL team. So you can see here, I have created my team, AI FPL, so I'm gonna be updating this all season. And I'm only gonna use data-driven decisions made by the code interpreter here that is running on GPT-4, right? So I thought that could be a very interesting experiment. Today we are gonna look at some data I have collected. We are gonna feed into this now and just give it a spin. And I've created this kind of advanced instructions here for the AI or the model that it's gonna try to follow. So let's just step right into it and look at the data I have collected because we are gonna feed this all the data, right? So if we start off here, you can see I have collected all the keepers with the new updated prices. So data sets is very important in everything that has to do with AI, right? So my data sets has to be kind of perfect. You can see this is not perfect. There are some teams I'm missing here for some players, but mostly it's complete. And you can see I'm missing, so yeah, you can just clean up some data here. We have goalies, we have all the defenders with their prices, right? So we have Arnold at 8, pretty steep price, but he might be playing midfield this season, huh? Who knows? So we just have to see about that. We have a midfielders, same structure. So I really like to keep the structure the same, right? And you can see we have fixtures, home team, away team. We have game week 1, 2, and 3, because I'm gonna be planning my team for the first 3 game weeks. Then we might do wildcard, who knows? But that's my plan at least. We have team stats. So this is from last season. So we have, yeah, I guess we don't have the promoted teams. But we have XG per 90, XGA per 90, and goals against, and matches played. And yeah, I think this is not complete. I'm gonna be collecting maybe some more data on this. This is just to test it out, the system. We have done the same for players. You can see we have Erling Haaland first here with 60 shots on target, 28 big chances missed, XG of 28, big chances created. We have the cost, we have the team, we have positions. This is some basic player stats. And this dataset here was created by GPT-4. So I just fed it the fixtures, the stats from last season, and it created this difficulty ranker. Of course, we don't have any good stats on Luton and newly promoted teams, right? So those are average. You can see City has the best, Arsenal, Brighton, Liverpool, Newcastle United. This is for the first 3 game weeks, right? So I'm pretty happy with that. I think that looks good. So it's going to be interesting to see. Basically, that is all the data we have collected now. And I put everything into a zip file here that we are going to upload to ChatGPT. So let's just get straight over there now. And I'm going to upload the file here now. So it's called FPL5. So every data we looked at now will be in that file, right? So let's just look at the prompt I have given it here. So you are a meticulous and passionate data analyst with deep understanding and love for Fantasy Premier League. Your goal is to complete the assignments. And I made an FPL strategy that kind of GPT-4 wrote for me after I gave it some instructions. So the main focus I put this, get the most FPL points possible. So the first step is to do some data analysis. This is historical data, both on team and player level. Look for trends, analysis, and notable performances. Step 2 is player form and fixture difficulty. I think this is important. Player form and recent performance data combined with fixture difficulty rating. That's good. Underlying statistics. So underlying stats adds shots on target, key passes, crosses, XG, XA, and etc. Choose a goalkeeper. So choose a set and forget goalkeeper. Look for a 4.5 to 5 goalkeeper from a team with strong defensive record. So remember, all of this was created by GPT-4. Investment in defenders, invest in fullbacks who are more often involved in attacking plays. I like that. I think that's good. Midfielder and forward selection. For selecting midfielders and forwards, focus on players with high involvement in team goals. Use HG metrics to identify such players. Okay, not bad. Captaincy choice. Use data to make your captaincy choice. Your captain should always be the consistent high-scoring player with favorable fixtures. Agree. Planning ahead. Always plan your team structure and transfers for the next 4 to 5 game weeks. That's a bit steep. Maybe 3 to 4. That's my strategy at least. Okay. And then we have the assignment. So it's going to analyze the files we uploaded. First, find the most important teams to focus on based on the 3 upcoming game weeks. From those teams, we need to find players that align with our FPL strategy that we just talked about. Reason and think out loud about the strategy for our FPL team. Follow the FPL rules and pick a 15-man team. Okay. 11 starting players and 4 cheap bench players. Captaincy and a vice captain. Critique your team selections to find any errors or flaws according to our FPL strategy. If your critique found any flaws, iterate and pick a new optimized team. Let's think about this in a step-by-step way and execute all steps of the assignment. Okay, so this is the first time I'm testing this, so let's just click submit. Okay, so here you can see now the model has read all of our data sets and it's starting to read out what it contains. So here we have forwards, midfielders, defenders and goalkeepers. These data sets contain information about different players, their team and position and cost. Player stats, we have big chances created, XG, big chances missed, shots on target, right? We have fixtures, we have team difficulty. And yeah, let's start by inspecting the team difficulty dataset in more detail. Okay, so we can see the minimum is 17, the maximum is okay. So here you can see the teams with the most favorable fixtures over the next 3 game weeks based on the difficult rating are as follows. City, Arsenal, Brighton, Liverpool, we kind of knew that, United, Chelsea. These are the teams we should focus on when selecting players for our Fantasy Premier League team. We want a goalkeeper from a strong defensive record between 4.5. Okay. So that is basically the only directive we give it because we want a set and forget goalkeeper for the first 3 game weeks. So is there any choices between those teams? So it's going to look for a goalkeeper that meets those criteria. Okay. Shouldn't be any errors there. Okay, so let us just run a bit and see what it comes up with. Okay, so here you can see it comes up with what kind of keepers that are available. So we have Sanchez, but the thing is like, so it's gonna go, it doesn't really know who is playing. So we are leaning towards Sanchez or Steele, Henderson from United or Fabianski from West Ham. Okay, so I guess, I don't know who it's gonna pick, but that's fine. I can take any of those. I guess we have to have a playing goalkeeper at least, so we maybe could have removed Steele. But we'll see about that. At least very interesting, very happy with the picks of the goalkeepers. Okay, so here we have it. That took some time and I had to go and do some other stuff, but we have our first draft here. So that fits our strategy. So let's take a look here. So we have, I had to replace Rashford because he selected him twice. So we have Salah, hold on, you can see here, we kind of have this table it created here. But we're not going to go through that. So basically this is the team that was selected. So we have, oh, okay, I don't think we want Cox in goal, but we want Sanchez, Schär, Dalot, Perisic, Botman, Salah, Rashford, Bowen, Havertz, Haaland as captain, and of course Wilson, right? So that is the team. Not the team I would have picked. But again, we are early. We're gonna iterate. We're gonna improve. We're gonna... I also have this idea of giving the pool of players I am interested in and making the code interpreter pick the best players from more advanced stats. So that's gonna be something I'm gonna consider too. But anyway, this is the first episode where we kind of like to go into some team stuff. But there's gonna be more episodes where we iterate. Of course, this is not the final team, that's for sure. There are gonna be transfers and stuff. But yeah, nice addition, code interpreter. We're gonna utilize this a lot. So hopefully, if you want to follow along, give me a sub or just like the video or just watch the video. You probably get it recommended. But anyway, yeah. See you again in the next one. Exciting stuff. Bye bye.